Hoi lievertjes, my name is Astrid and this is my friend Mr. Ollie. Mr. Ollie really likes to listen to my stories. Maybe we can ask him. Mr. Ollie, do you like to listen to Astrid's stories? Oh yes, you see, he likes it a lot. I hope you like my stories too. Today I'm going to tell you a story about Froggy the Frog. Froggy the Frog lived in a small pond. And he liked that pond very much. He lived his whole life in this small pond. And he wanted to live there forever and ever and ever. So, one night he was sound asleep. But what is that noise? Where's all that noise coming from? He woke up and he went out his bed and he looked. Huh? What is it that I see? It's a tiny yellow machine. Froggy thought, it's still very far. I can easily go back to bed. I'm still so very tired. So off he went back to bed. But in an instant, he woke up again. The noise was coming closer and closer and closer and closer and closer. So he looked again. What is it? What is this big yellow machine? He still could not see very clear what kind of machine it was. But he knew one thing, the machine was coming closer and closer. Uh-oh, Mr. Ollie, uh-oh. And what Froggy did, he went under the water to hide. He thought, if I'm under the water, it's a safe place. I can easily hide. They will never find me here. But even under the water, he could hear this big yellow machine coming closer and closer. So he looked up really careful and sticked his head a little bit out of the water. Now he could see what kind of machine this was, Mr. Ollie. It's a bulldozer. Oh my goodness, what are they coming to do? What are they going to do with my pond? And as fast as he could, he jumped in front of the bulldozer. Wait, Mr. Ollie is saying something. Yeah, I know, Mr. Ollie. I know. Yeah, I know. You know what Mr. Ollie is saying? He says it's very dangerous to jump in front of the bulldozer. And you're right, Mr. Ollie, that's very dangerous. But Froggy wanted to save his home. So he jumped in front of the bulldozer and yelled as loud as he could. Excuse me, hello, excuse me. But of course, the bulldozer did not hear him. The bulldozer was very, very, very big. And Froggy was really, really, really small. So without hesitation, Froggy grabbed his things and started walking with his head low and feeling so sad. My home, my beautiful home where I lived my whole life is gone, is destroyed by this yellow bulldozer. And he continued walking and he walked for hours and hours, but finally he was getting really tired. He said, I have to find a new home. Where will I find such a nice home as I had? And then he looked up and he saw a really, really, really large pond. So large, he could not even see the other side of the pond. He thought, of course, this is nothing compared to my old home, but it might be something. So he tried to find a little corner in this very, very large pond. And he found a corner. He made up his bed and he went to bed, feeling very sad because he missed his old home already. The next morning, when he woke up, he was still feeling very sad because, yeah, I do have a new home, but of course my old home was much better. I really don't like to change. And now everything is new. And that's exactly that I don't like. That's why I love my old home so much. So while he was sitting on his bed, feeling very, very sad, something was happening in front of him. Hello? 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 Somebody home? Hello? Is somebody there? And Froggy looked up, and in front of him was an old frog. He said, why are you being so sad? I just wanted to come to say welcome to this large pond. He said, yeah, it might be large, but I want to go to my old home. Ah, the old frog said, nonsense. This is such a great pond. You will make a lot of friends. Friends? Froggy thought. I never had a lot of friends because the pond was really very, very small where he lived in first. Yeah, but I don't know anybody here in this large pond. He said, yeah, and that's where I come in. And he looked over his shoulder and he whistled, and out came all these frogs, young and old, and they were all jumping. Hello, hoi, hallo, bonjour, guten tag, oh, hello, how are you? And Froggy was looking up. Huh? So many. Oh my goodness, there are so many. And then there was this little frog jumping in front of the old one and said, hey, come on, let's play. And that was something completely new for Froggy. That's something he wasn't used to. And without hesitation, he followed the tiny frog to the middle of the large pond, and they started playing. And they started playing and playing and playing, and they went on playing for the rest of the afternoon. That night, when Froggy was in his bed and thinking about what happened to him, he thought, I know I always said change. I don't like it very much, but actually change might be very good. Look at what it brought me. It brought me all those new friends. I never had so many friends to play with before. And he forgot completely about his old home. And Froggy went on playing with his new friend the next day and the day after and the day after. And he never, ever thought of his old home anymore. And that, my dear friend Ollie, is the end of the story of Froggy. Did you like it? Did you like it? Did you like it? I hope you liked it. Oh, what? Oh, you know what Mr. Ollie is saying? Mr. Ollie is saying, I didn't say afgelopen uit. No, you're so right. You're so right, Mr. Ollie. Well, should I say it one more time? Afgelopen uit. Wait. Mr. Ollie. Ja? 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 You know what? You know what? Mr. Ollie wants to hear another story. You want to hear another story? Oh, yeah. You want to hear another story? Well, Mr. Ollie, no, not today. No, not today. But if you wait 1 week only, I will tell you a new story. Yes. So only 1 week. Is that okay for you? Can you wait 1 week? Yeah? Okay. There will be a lot of fun then, hè? Ja. Dag allemaal. Dag.